Hi everyone and welcome back for today's video. I am glad to say that I was allowed to show you one of the commissions that I did for the Christmas season in this video. Actually, the commission itself was not meant to be for Christmas, it was rather a birthday present which already took place early December. So I am allowed to show you the painting itself. It was a family portrait, but not a usual one, I would say. So it was a photograph at a beach scene. Each of them, as you will see in a second, were wearing sunglasses, which I have never painted before. A great photo. I just loved looking at it and also loved painting it. This video here is not meant to be a step-by-step progress video, so it's rather watching what I'm doing and enjoying. The demonstration video where I'm going to go step by step through the portrait painting process that I'm doing will come after Christmas. So I still have my email address up for the event itself. It was in the last video. So if you want to still jump in, have a look at the last video in my playlists and join the event. I will leave the email address active until after Christmas, and then I'm going to pick the winner photo would be too much to say, but the photo that is going to be painted as the portrait demonstration. Bottom line, what I'm doing all the time is after making the outlines on the canvas itself, I make the first layers of painting, which is more or less blocking in the major areas where the lights and the shadows are, so just to give me an impression how light and dark the areas are, basically. So I do not really care so much about the value itself or if everything looks as it is supposed to look. So this is more or less the blocking in stage, and this is basically the most fun of it. Because in a time of an hour or 2 hours you get really ground covered. So this canvas, as you can see, is pretty large, and the entire pre-painting process, so the first layer, took about 2 hours to complete. Perhaps it even was a bit less than 2 hours. So the fun part about this is that you can see progress very quickly and that you can see that everything is going to take shape, so that you're going into the direction that you are aiming for. If you already get the feeling that everything is going to be creepy and looks ugly and strange, then this might change over time. So the first steps usually can look a bit ugly depending on how much time you invest and how your paint mixture is and whatsoever. I was lucky with this first painting, so it already looked kind of nice. I also did some painting commissions where the first 1 or 2 layers did not look really promising, but that is completely fine. As I most of times do not work in a la prima, so making everything in one session, because I work in layers, there's plenty of time to fix everything in the coming layers. So when the first layer basically is done, I usually let everything dry for 1 to 3 days. Depends on the thickness of your paint layer, so how much paint you've used for it. If you used any drying enhancers, so that it's going to dry quicker, or if you used a lot of solvents, which might let it dry quicker as well, and so on and so on. So mine took about 2 days to dry completely, and then I was good to go on with the next layers. Which means basically painting over it and correcting the values, the shapes, the planes of the face, everything step by step. What you can see did not really work out in the first layer painting. If you have the impression that shading was already cool in the first layer and that the values just make the perfect fit, then leave it as is. There is no need to paint over it, but usually I am ending up painting over everything because it makes it easier to shift the paints around. Because when you have a paint layer of paint over the entire dry surface, it is easier to manipulate the paint and to push it there and increase the values there and so on. It's easier than as if you paint in one area and the second neighboring area is dry. So this makes it a bit bumpy on changing the planes of the face and such. But this is up to you what you would like to do. And this process basically follows the next 2 or 3 layers depending on how many layers each section needs to be completed. and not make this video too long and not too explanatory on my side, because all of this is coming in detail on the portrait painting video after Christmas. So stay tuned, a lot of information will be packed into that video. And if you have any questions on oil painting, on progress, on steps to be considered, whatever comes to your mind when you think of oil painting and portraits perhaps, just let me know in the comment section and I will answer those questions in the upcoming videos. Just to give you an impression on my process on painting. So I hope you enjoyed this video demonstration and you liked the photo as much as I did. I really look forward reading your comments, hearing from you, and make sure to have a look at all my other videos in case you are new to my channel. If you are more into the realism, I recommend you go into the playlist section and have a look at the playlist, because everything is a bit more organized there and you find the stuff you're looking for easier than just scrolling through my my video section, so where all videos are just wrote up by airing date. And yeah, leave me a thumbs up for the video if you liked the video and the project, subscribe to my channel if you have not done so far, and come back for the next videos to come. Therefore, click the bell icon to get notifications. So, thank you for your time, thank you for watching, and until next time, bye bye.